everyone, so I'm coming at you from my kitchen. Please excuse that we have no ceiling right now. Our house is kind of just one big construction mess. So I just wanted to come on and tell you guys how I am making dinner tonight. So I was at work and I had no plans for dinner and I didn't want to go buy more Chipotle because I always do that. So I wanted to show you a quick, easy meal that I am making tonight. So I decided to make some chicken with sauteed kale and sweet potatoes as my dinner tonight, but I'm making like a bigger amount so that way I'll have more to save for dinner for the next couple of days. When I was at work, I asked my mom to pull out some chicken from the freezer just to thaw it out. So it was already defrosting while I was at work, and then I ran to Tops right from work. I just picked up one bunch of kale and 2 sweet potatoes, and that was it. I mean, I grabbed some ice cream, but yeah, so that's all that I got, and I'm gonna show you what I'm making. So I have my kale chopped up here. This is only like half of it, and I have it the other half sauteing in here with just olive oil. And I'm gonna put maple syrup on that later with sweet potatoes. And in my oven, I have my chicken on this half and my diced sweet potatoes over here. And you only have to cook the chicken breast and the sweet potatoes for 30 minutes. So it's a great one-pan meal. So I have my oven set at 350 because the chicken I would usually cook at 400 degrees. But I have it in olive oil and my sweet potatoes in olive oil. And olive oil has a smoke temperature of 375. So if you cook it above 375, it becomes carcinogenic to your body. So I try to cook olive oil in lower than 375. I don't know if you guys know, but when you chop up kale, it makes like a huge amount of it. So I actually have some of it saved over here so I can make like a salad as well with the extra kale that I have. So I have my extra kale here, and I also chopped up some spinach to put in here too. And then, I also got this at the store. I think it was literally $1 because I had a coupon. And it's just spiralized butternut squash, and I just popped it in the microwave for 4 minutes. And so I'm just gonna like cut this up a little bit and throw it in here, and probably just put like some type of vinaigrette on here maybe. And I'll have that as a side salad for the week too. So basically I'm getting like 5 meals out of all of this because I have 5 chicken breasts in there. They're kind of small, so I'm probably going to have like 2 tonight, and then maybe I'll chop up some of the other ones and like throw it in that salad that I'm making, or maybe save some of them. I don't really know, but I have multiple options of just one night of cooking, and literally it only took me 30 minutes to cook it. And while I'm cooking my chicken and sweet potatoes, I cut up my kale and I'm sauteing it. So it's literally so quick, easy. Definitely recommend making this. Okay, so while this is cooking, I'm gonna go over my thought process with making this meal. So I have to first pick a protein, and I chose chicken because 1, it's the only thing in my freezer and that I have, and 2, I always eat chicken. It's my favorite meat to eat. It's always my go-to, and it's one of the most leaner meats. And I needed a carb, and my favorite whole food carb is sweet potatoes because I just love sweet potatoes. Who doesn't? They're freaking amazing. They're literally the best thing ever. Not to be dramatic. Then after picking a carb, I needed some type of vegetable, and I was like, what could I make with sweet potatoes that would taste good? And I was like, maybe I can make asparagus. But then I thought, why don't I make kale and saute it and then put maple syrup on it and put the sweet potatoes in there too. Some people like their sweet potatoes to be savory, but I prefer mine sweet. So I like to put maple syrup on them because they taste delicious. Always use pure maple syrup because it's 100% natural sugar, and all of the other maple syrups are 100% processed and just have corn syrup and don't even, like, I think they have like 1% maple syrup in them, and then they just have like maple flavoring. So So yeah, that's my whole thought process with making this meal, because I just needed a protein, a carb, and a vegetable, because that's usually what I look for in my dinner. And my fat that I'm using in this meal is olive oil. So I drizzled my sweet potatoes, my chicken, and my kale in olive oil. So when I first came home, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and then while that was heating up, I was chopping up my sweet potato and dicing it up into little pieces. And then I threw that all onto my pan, and I drizzled that in olive oil and massaged it in, and then I sprinkled some cinnamon on top because, girl, it's amazing. Definitely try it. And then I took my chicken breast and I drizzled olive oil on top of those and massaged it in. And then I actually seasoned it with this Parmesan garlic seasoning mix thing. I don't know. This is what it looks like. I just found it in my parents' pantry, so I thought why not use it because it looks really good. But yeah, so I cut those up, seasoned everything, put them on the pan. I threw that in the oven because by the time I was done dicing up those sweet potatoes, the oven was preheated. I threw it in the oven, set the timer for 30 minutes. Then I started chopping up my kale, and now I have that on the stovetop cooking right now. And I have 5 minutes left and it's almost done. So when I'm done, I'll show you. So it is finally done. Look at how good these look. And oh my gosh, look at how good these look. I wish you guys could smell it through the camera because it just smells so good. So now that everything's done, I'm going to take my sweet potatoes and put it in my pot with kale so I can mix it up with the maple syrup. It looks so good. And talk about a dinner with color, like orange, green, vibrant. For maple syrup, I'm going to be using Merle maple because it's my aunt and uncle's famous maple farm. Totally check it out. You should buy some because it's the best of the best. And that's not a biased opinion. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, that's a lot of maple syrup. But this is going to be lasting me a couple of meals. So, drizzle it on. Oh yeah, we could totally use more. Love this stuff. Nothing beats pure maple syrup. So good. Okay, that is a big piece. We are throwing that. So this is what it looks like after I stirred it all together. And this is what it looks like plated. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty. I can't wait to eat this. I'm starving. Oh, and why don't I show you guys the ice cream I got? So dairy has been bothering my stomach a lot lately, so I've been trying to do as much non-dairy as possible. So I got this dairy-free salted caramel cluster ice cream that's made with cashew milk. The first ingredient is cashew milk, then it's sugar and caramel sauce and all of this stuff. So it's a lot, but it's pretty much like all organic and foods that I can pronounce and not just like chemicals and oils and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's high in sugar, 100%, and fat too, but most of it is unsaturated, I guess, so that's good. But yeah, so if you're looking for a non-dairy alternative for ice cream, highly recommend this one because I actually dug into it already because I needed to try it, and it literally tastes so good. Like, there's so much caramel and cashews and chocolate. It's just so good. It's so delicious. Yeah, but highly recommend this one because you can't even tell that there's no dairy in it. Yeah, so that was just a quick little video about a last-minute spontaneous dinner that could turn into like a meal prep also. And yeah, I just thought that since I was doing it already, I might as well record it so you guys can kind of see my idea when it comes to last-minute dinners. I hope this is helpful and that maybe you try it. Let me know if you do. Thanks for watching.